Alright, so this is all about the gold rush, as we'll call it. And now it seems like it's coming to my boards. Everyone trying to find ways to get gold. So I didn't know. I've never done anything to try to get gold out of these, so I have no idea. I know desktop boards have some gold in them, and I would assume these do too. Somebody was asking me how do I, someone bought all these. All these. I'm just selling them as defective donor motherboards. That's all I'm selling these for. I don't know anything about gold. So, hopefully I don't have any problems later. So we just got to go through all these. I have 5 orders total. I think 4 or 5 orders total. So we're going to go through those. And then, so I started my sale, my second sale. I added a coupon for another 15%. So that brings total like 75% off now, all my stuff. Had a lot of orders overnight, which is why I did it. And this is one of them. We'll continue that sale, that other coupon for a little while. If I get overloaded with orders, then I'll have to take that down. But for right now, it's all right. I got enough. I can do it all myself. So, all right. So this is all about Gold Rush. Guess there's nothing to do with the actual boards, but we still have to wrap them. Well, I got to make sure that they're all here. This total, and of course, even with 75% off, buyers still want more off shipping costs. I'm like, no, man. It's like handling fee. So no matter how low I go, I just had somebody from Australia trying to hack me down even more. And I'm like, no, man, I'm not going to compensate for your international fees by taking even more off of my order after I already have 75% off. So don't ask. It doesn't go well because it makes no sense. All right, so let's see where we're at here. I gotta go to this order. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4 in one of these. And then I said, well, no, I'm not gonna take any more shipping costs off. But I will add, I have 2 extra boards over there. So I'll add 2 boards. So I'm good like that. I'll try to help you out, but I don't want to take more off. So the first order is these, which is 4 bugged. Some of these actually work. I think a couple of these are the 79001 boards. But as we just finished saying, this has nothing to do with working or not. Usually I sell these as defective donor. Defective meaning they don't work, and donor meaning that many of these boards may never work. But if this buyer is just taking gold off them, they're obviously never going to work. So that's, I guess that would be considered donor, right? You're donoring the gold. And then he asked me if I know how to do it. Like, I have no idea. So I would assume, my only thought, this one had a weird wire to it. So if you want just the metal, when you just melt it down to a certain heat, it would melt everything else and just leave you the metal, like in the bottom of a pot, like the CPUs and if any gold was there. So whatever the temperature of gold is to melt, it would be right before that. And then I would assume like the board would just melt. I don't know. I have no idea how one would do that. It's the first time I've ever been asked about. I know desktops, motherboards, and I have a lot of those too. They harvest all those for gold, but I've never really paid attention to this. But so let's go through each order. This is the first one that's done. I have 4 boxes in that. I believe that should be 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes in that. All right, so let's go through the next one here. So this is a really big order. So let's go through. So we did that one. The next one is 1500s, the 2 1500s, which are these two 1500s. So these are Japan boards. So let's go through the boards while we're talking about this, so you guys can remember. First, there is 10 bottom screw. Literally, there's 10 bottom screws. And that tells you for USA, 10 bottom screw is an 004, 005 double stack motherboard, or an 006. It's different. 10 bottom screw. 10 bottom screw for Japan is a single board. This is the 10 bottom screw for the Japan. It's a 1500. And with these, they have a PC card. Actually, I just listed some heat sinks in the middle section, and there's it's called a PC card. I've never actually seen one or had one, but the adapter goes there. So these are 10 bottom screws. The 3 for the US, 004, 005, and 006 are double stacked and small. So one doesn't, and then the power supply looks similar from the US ones to these, but the plug is offset, doesn't fit. These are only, so usually like PS1s, PS2s, Dreamcast, GameCube, Wii, Japan and US are the exact same, except for the motherboard version, you know, on the board itself. This is like the only one that I can think of where there's a different 10 bottom screw Japan than there is US. It's the only one that of all those. PS1s are all the same. They're labeled differently, but you know what I mean? This is the only one that's different. So that's the second order. Oh, I had to order some more. So even though these are being harvested, like you said, I still gotta put it in something. I always use anti-static bags, but I use the big pink ones for my big boards. I just had somebody, so once in a while somebody will leave a positive feedback, but they throw a ding at you. They ding your feedback. And then the feedback, it said, would have preferred anti-static bag instead of plastic wrap. And I specifically, when I see that, because I look at every feedback that comes in, and I replied to that. And I said, hey, no, wait a minute. No, I put it in an anti-static bag. It's a cheaper version, but it's still anti-static. It was not a plastic bag. I didn't even attach the name of it. So we got to put these in something. I could throw them all in a boxes like this, knowing what he's doing, but then I'll probably get a problem. So we gotta cover it. And I'm at least wrapping them. So that's 2 orders done. I had a lot of orders this morning. Just I wanted to work on this for what I'm doing. Most of them are pretty easy peasy. Oh, there's the other one. So I have 2 06 boards I gotta find. Those are the ones I don't have here. What are all these then? Those are double stack. I have 2 of them. Don't have that order right now. I gotta go grab it. We'll skip that. So that is a 10 bottom screw as well. Next thing we have here, these are 5,000 models. So after the 10 bottom screw, we've covered that. Then we go to the 010, 013 motherboard. These multicolored 010, 013. Those are interchangeable. The 010, you know, because it has the little flip door. For the 013 doesn't. And then so that's just them on their own. And then after that, you've got 015, 019, and 022, which are interchangeable. And then once those are done, it's the 5,000 models. 023, 026. And that's it. They all do the same thing, just different ways, different versions. All right, so I'm looking for 8 bottom screw 023, 026. So I'm looking for the 5,000 models now. Those are 019, that's 023. What's this? There should be 6 of them. 023s. 023, 026. 1, 2, 023. 5, 6. So that takes care of this order right here. These are the 5,000 models. That's 023. Down a little bit more so you can see better. There you go. All these have random issues. Usually it's either no power or no video. One of the two. But it's like anything else. Everything sells. Working or not. I've had these listed for a long time. So that was 023. 023. And then a couple 026s. No, another 023. 026 would have been the last board. The PS2. Just had to order some more of these because I just couldn't use them up. 023. I just have one 026 on there. Technically, like I said, I could just throw all these without wrapping them. I'm wasting all my anti-static bags. He's only going to just get the gold out of them, but kind of have to do it. Because if we don't do everything exactly right, buyers let you know. That's for sure. Even if it's a positive feedback, you still get dinged. Alright, so now we're going to go to 010. I think it's over here. We're back to this side. 010, 013 here. And then there's 6 of these. 2. I should have to order some more bags. Like anything else, shipping costs have gone through the roof. No more days of free shipping are long gone now. I haven't extended way past where I should have. I went from $4 to $6 to $8, and it still doesn't cover shipping costs. And I go up to some things are at $12. So shipping costs are crazy. All the packing and stuff, it's also really crazy. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. We're sticking with these, right? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow. Yeah, 010. Yeah, see, 010 has the flip door. That's how you can tell the difference between 010 and 013. The original one had a flip door. It's a pain because it's hard to get the cable in when it's still on, as opposed to the ones you just stick in. That's the difference. I'm sure there's other differences, but that's how I know them. I can look in the edge while it's still connected, because it has a separate battery that sticks out. This has a battery that's on the outside of the battery's not on here. So then I know automatically it's an 010 or an 013. And then I look right in that corner and I can tell if it's which one of the 010 or 013 it is. If it has a flip door or not. Okay, so that takes care of those. So that's another order done. Somebody had an extra box. I'm not sure why. Yes. Figure it out. Just make sure I cover all my pieces. So that one's done. All these are gotta go in the box. So the box is gonna be 15, 20 pounds. Put these in the box and then take all these boxes and stick them in another box. Something like that. I don't have to worry about it too much. Alright, next deal. we did those. So now I'm on to no, there's 2 more boxes. There's six orders total. No, that was the other one. So let's see what this one is. 019022. And then the hardest part, like all these boards, and even like, well, especially small little parts, I may have been listed, these boards have been listed for a few years. Then I have to find them and someone orders them. That's the hardest part. It's finding stuff. 019022, but luckily I just knew where these were. Once in a while I lose something, especially if it's something really little. And I have to refund somebody if I can't find it. It happens. 022, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These again all similar. 015, 019, 022. Just saw my double stack somewhere. I just don't remember where I saw it. Again, that goes back to the 10 bottom screw. Okay. I gotta figure out what this box is here. So I put two more in there. That's a bonus. Luckily, where I get these anti-static bags is from Zorro, and usually I get them within a day. So, no, I'm super low now. I get them pretty quick. These are more expensive ones. The pink ones, I use the bigger ones. Are still an anti-static bag. It's not a plastic bag, as the buyer put in the feedback. That's a heck no. Try to do something. That one. So that's 6 more there. So I don't want any problem. So what? So now I've got 666. That's for these 2. I'm going to throw in as extras. An 010 flip door. See right there. And 013. So these are extra, and I still need a 006. I'm sure this. Let's see what this box is, though. These are just more. Must have another extra. These are 015, I think. Yeah, those 015s. He didn't order those. Those weren't in the listing. The order, rather. So there is one more box of those 015s. I just need to find the 006. Let's go look. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Again, this is a big order for me. Oh, yeah, I'm looking for the 06. 030, we did that. We did the 7900 on the slims. 023, 026, we did that. 010, 013, we did that, and then I added 2. 019, 022. Oh no, there it is there. 015, it is here. It's this one too. So there it is, all of them. Oh, that was a big order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is in there. Oof, luckily I found them all. Of course I'd be worried about the pins bent and everything, but no, not really. So this order as well. 015. That's why you always list everything. You may not sell for years, but you never know. Again, I remember, these are usually no power, no video, one of the two. Sometimes they have logo freezing, all that kind of stuff. This one has a security sticker on it, so at some point I sold this, and it got returned for some reason. Sometimes they don't read, and it's not the disc, it's something on the board. So I may have missed something when I sold this, because it powered, had video, but I didn't test it reading the game. And sometimes I just miss something. Alright, so this is also here. So phew. I was stressing out when I saw this order. Sometimes I break the clip, and the clip's broken right there. So I just need those other two to find. I just saw them too. My 2006s. And then there was 5 of these. I had them separated into the versions. Like this one got milked or something. Something happened there. But they're all detailed. You know, an order like this takes a while. I'm not going to get it in a box. I would think you would just take some sort of a heat pot or like a melting thing that you would drop this in, but enough that it's heated enough so that it doesn't melt the gold. I don't know. Somebody knows how to do it. Certainly not me. So that takes care of. And all this has got to get shipped later on. I'll go to the main post office and they'll bring all these. It's all going to go in one big box a little bit. Whew, luckily I found them all. These are the ones kind of listings that have been listed so long ago that I lose something. Almost lost these two. These two. They're the Japan ones. I found them. These. That's a pretty big order there, huh? And everything was 75% off. I'm only doing sale for a little bit. We'll see. I got it up till Sunday, but if I get too busy, then I'll take it down. So I'll get it while it's there. Alright. Alright, so that's done. Let's see if I can find the 016. Then 2. I'll have to find those out. I'm not sure where they are right now. It's the only one that I lost. course, I reuse everything. This box just came in yesterday, I think. Might be what I need. Might or might not, I'm not positive. So let's see what we get here. Normally I would wrap these a second time, but if you're only harvesting stuff off of mine, you go crazy. But of course, I got some bad feedback about not putting parts controllers in the box correctly. It's always two sides of a story. That person was mad because I didn't want to give him a lower discount, so somehow he bought from me anyway and I didn't realize it. And then he bashed me twice. I get beat up all the time. Luckily not too often. Yeah, definitely go check out the negative and neutral feedback. It's pretty wild. It's tough selling gaming parts. I don't think this is gonna be good. I just don't put up with the buyer's crap. That's all. Just see if it's not. Let's see if we're gonna be able to get it in this box or not. Box might not do it. Again, just these anti-static bags alone are worth a lot extra. I believe this buyer said to me this is the first time he's trying to do this, so I don't want any problems later trying to find gold. So that's not what I was selling. Just selling some defective boards. That's it. No idea what they have or do not have on them. I gotta fix them so they sit better. See how this end is up? It's gotta go up, down, so they sit better. This is the port. It's gotta go up and down again. See the port right there? And you put another one down, and it sits flatter. See it? Up, and then that flat sits on that flat, and then you start the next one. See, this is up and then down right there. It's flatter. And here, we gotta fix this one. It's gonna go up and down. That's flat. That's up, down, up, down. Sit a little bit better. I hope they make a lot of money off all the gold in these. You know what I do have a lot of? Is Xbox 360 motherboards. Oh my god. I could probably get you 1,000 boards of those. Maybe they have gold in them too. I haven't thrown any away. I've got a lot of them. Seeing that this is the reason someone's buying these, I probably will list a lot more of the other ones. So, same deal. Those are flat with the thing sticking up. And that's down. It's gonna be close. Fuck. I think we'll be alright. A lot of labor involved in this. All these orders, big orders like this. Yeah, all I see is some sort of a giant melting pot. Like when you melt metal and stuff. Like a blacksmith kind of deal. That's what I see this. Drop it in the pot and it melts everything else except for the metal. So it's that. Still gotta locate the other two, but we'll get that. We'll do that after. Before I get this packed up. These are better over here. These are gonna go. Usually I put them in this second wrap thing, but we're not going to do that. I think it's good enough. So up, down, to the down. It's going to be close. Pretty close. This is flat. That's this way. Everyone's asking me for come on. Don't ask me about combined shipping now. You're not gonna like my reply. I now what about to say. They just assume because I could also give them more shipping costs. So that's a heck no. That's a heck no. Just about 15 pounds. Big box. Here. There's one more right there. Pretty close, pretty close. One more in there too. still missing those other two yet, but I guess we'll get this done. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. Either way, I probably go back to this one. This is a party, huh? This is definitely a party. Alright, so we had a little, because I have such deep discounts, buyers want me to take even more off, and I'm just not doing it, man. Alright, so we'll be alright, and I think I just need the two. So if any buyers give me any sort of issue, I just block them. You can only give out off so much, right? Alright, so there we go. We got that done. I just need the two more. Well, it should fit fine in this big box. About the weight that I have it at, so. just need 2 more. It'll sit right there, and we're good to go. That's where we're at.